Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to some somber news. It is being reported by the BBC, which as you can imagine is quite a reliable source, that 25% of the UK's Toys R Us stores are scheduled to close. Now, before we go any further, this video is not monetized, right? And my thoughts 100% are with the staff of Toys R Us at the moment. Certainly the staff in the UK, because there's obviously going to be a lot of questions. There's a whole kind of environment of uncertainty. And what an awful, awful time for that to happen. You know, this is the 1st of December at the time of recording this. And I really hope this is wrong. I really hope that nothing comes of this. But when you see numbers like 25%, that must have come from somewhere, and you see the BBC reporting it, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. And, you know, it goes without saying, I would be gutted, genuinely gutted, to see any Toys R Us store close in the UK. I am firmly on the side of the staff in Toys R Us. And, you know, all of you out there that enjoy going and browsing and purchasing your wrestling figures and obviously other things from that company. I remember going to Toys R Us all the time when I was a kid. They had one in Birmingham City Centre. It was down by the old academy. And I used to go in there every time we would go to Birmingham, which was quite regular. And I absolutely loved it. I believe that now is an IKEA, but that had nothing to do with like any troubles or anything. But yeah, it's being reported, and this is really out of the blue because all their troubles they had before was all America and Canada, and every report, and I read quite a few, that I read about the situation was that Toys R Us had been bought out, but they'd been bought out with money that wasn't really there. The people that had bought them had then used like Toys R Us as the insurance. So it's like, yeah, we can't really afford to buy Toys R Us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the bank, we're going to get a loan, and then what we'll say to the bank is, if anything happens, then Toys R Us can, you know, you can have Toys R Us, or it'll fold, or something will happen, but just give us the money so we can buy Toys R Us. I could have done that, right? Why that was accepted is absolutely beyond me, but you know the world of business is full of just... well, that's a different video, right? I need to tell you guys this because you need to be vocal. You need to be vocal on Twitter. You need to show your support to Toys R Us. This is a bad situation because what's happened now is they owe money. They owe money, and it doesn't look like they're generating enough to be able to buy the stock they need and repay the banks or repay whoever it is that they owe the money to. So it's a bad situation, and you know, a quarter of the store's about to close. I'm quite angry about it because, as I said, I watched quite a few videos on it, read quite a few articles on it, and everything said this was America and Canada. Nothing said that this had anything to do with the UK side of Toys R Us, and this has kind of really come out of the blue. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, my thoughts are obviously with the staff. I'm sure, you know, there might be some people watching this that work for Toys R Us, some of the staff that work for Toys R Us. It's a difficult situation. I don't want to put you in that situation. Feel free to, you know, anonymously, if that's a word, put a comment down in the comments below. Kind of put your side across. I could be wrong on some of these facts and things. I'm literally just telling you what I've read, what I've seen, and this big article to come from the BBC, which I'll even put a screenshot up of so that my American friends and, you know, European friends can see that this isn't just something I've made up. I mean, not that it would be. Why would I ever do that? But yeah, I'm not happy about this. I'm really not happy about this. because it just screams of mismanagement, and a company with the rich and proud history of Toys R Us should not be facing this kind of, uncertainty. Certainly not the staff. They don't deserve that. So it's awful. It really is awful. My thoughts are with the staff of Toys R Us.